So I wanted to show you this video. So it's highlighting just the fact that Garrett Rolfe has been charged with murder now for the Rayshard Brooks incident. Let's go ahead and watch this video and then we'll dissect it. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Keep in mind the guy had a taser that was pointing at him. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
That's Garrett Rolfe wearing the ball cap. His lawyer drove him to jail to be booked for felony murder. The former Atlanta cop is now an inmate. The other charged officer, Devin Brosnan, posted bond and left the jail. For the first time, he talked about that night and his first impression of Rayshard Brooks.
I felt he was friendly. He was respectful.
I know, you just doing your job.
In his final minutes of life, Brooks was also impaired. The officers tried to arrest him for DUI.
Stop fighting!
Brooks ran off with Brosnan's taser. He fired it back at Rolfe, who was chasing him. The officer replied with 3 gunshots. 2 hit Brooks in the back. Brosnan wouldn't talk about the specifics of the shooting.
I'm looking forward to cooperating with any investigators who are interested in having a conversation about what happened that night.
Rolfe's 3rd shot strayed. The bullet hit the rear bumper of a car waiting in the drive-thru. Michael Perkins was in the back seat.
I witnessed the murder. I almost was killed myself.
Brooks was on probation. A DUI conviction would have put him back behind bars.
Just a lot of pressure.
4 months earlier, he talked to the group Reconnect about his struggles with the criminal justice system.
We do have lives, it's just a mistake we made, and, not just do us as if we are animals.
Rolfe's lawyer will defend him by going after Brooks. He talked to our Atlanta affiliate, WGCL.
We are dealing with somebody who has violently assaulted 2 law enforcement officers, has manifested his intent to disarm a law enforcement officer, and proves to be a danger to anyone in the area, including the people in the crowded parking lot.
Rolfe is being held without bond, and this late word, District Attorney Paul Howard has just announced he will not seek the death penalty. Nora?
Mark Strassman, thank you.
So, I mean, this begs the question at this point in time, why would anyone want to become a cop? Why would anyone want to put their lives on the line and be at great risk for doing prison time? I guess it's unfortunate that this Rayshard Brooks guy, that this man's dead, that his life ended that night. But keep in mind, you had a drunk guy that was resisting arrest, first off, and then he's pointing a weapon at a cop. Some people say, oh, but a taser's not lethal. Okay, people do die from tasers. But understand, if a cop is tased, what's to stop someone from taking their gun and shooting them? And some people might be saying, oh, but he had a partner with him, okay? If you would have tased Officer Rolfe and then started running towards him, does that justify his partner shooting him? Like Rolfe's partner shooting Brooks? There would still be people protesting. There would still be people that were looting and that were burning down potentially that Wendy's, if that would have been the scenario. What happened to George Floyd? What happened to Eric Gardner? What happened to Philando Castile? Yes, those were all wrong. I don't hear too many people trying to defend those killings. But what happened here is not the same. It shouldn't be treated the same. And we have racial tension that's really high right now, as we have protests going on, as we have people that are upset, which, I mean, what happened to George Floyd, people should be upset about that. That's not all right. But this is not even remotely the same. You can't fight with cops. You can't try to steal their weapons and then go after the cops for that. It can be argued, well, maybe he shouldn't have shot him. Maybe he should have done something else. And, that argument can be made. But this situation is not the same as the George Floyd situation. Garrett Rolfe is not completely innocent in the circumstance. And I meant Rayshard Brooks is not completely innocent in this circumstance. If Garrett Rolfe ends up being charged with murder, then he's literally just being sacrificed because of the wrong actions of other cops out there. He should not do prison time. Why would anyone want to be a cop right now? Why would anyone want to be a cop in this moment? I know I personally wouldn't. I'm a teacher. And as of right now, I'd way rather be a teacher. And, you know, the thing is, I understand a lot of cops, like, there are cops out there that are educated, that have associate's degrees, that have bachelor's degrees. There's cops that are always seeking to improve, that are getting more training. Like, all cops aren't the same. Some aren't that great, but there's also a lot of pretty good ones. I mean, I understand I'm not a person of color. I haven't ever experienced maybe what some of them have at the hands of police. But there are a lot of cops out there that are seeking to improve their communities and that are doing the right thing. And I understand that that goes against a lot of my other, like, that's different when you look at some of my economic positions. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section.